Hello friends, how are you all doing? Welcome into another chill stream. Hope you are all doing well. And yeah, hope life has been treating you kindly these last bit of time. It has been a while since I have actually done a stream. And I just realized I need to fix up a whole bunch of things. There we go. Yeah, I hope you've all been well. Welcome in Matthew, Rara, welcome in Alex, and welcome in William Corey. Hope you are all doing well. Really appreciate you guys taking the time to come in and pop into the stream. This was sort of like a bit of a last minute decision because I haven't streamed in a while. I haven't been 100% sort of thing. I haven't been in like the right sort of mind frame to actually do a stream lately. And then 2 days ago I did get my first injection. So that was, I couldn't stream on that day, and then yesterday I wasn't feeling up to it again, so I thought I'd pop in, do a bit of a chill stream. We got Game Chops going in the background just to have a bit of a relax and a talk and a conversation and see how things are going. Yeah, I hope you are all doing well. I'm out here currently. This is the second week of lockdown, which is part of the reason why I haven't felt up to it. My mind game has not been on point, basically. So yeah, it has been a bit rough, but I'm out here I've just been hanging with friends, talking to friends, playing games, trying to get myself in the right frame of mind again. I had a big family Zoom meeting last night, and that really has put me in a better frame of mind. So I'm feeling a lot better this morning than I have been. The lockdown is what it is. Like, I want to get back to work. I love my job. I love what I'm doing. I wish I could get back out there and like do my job and talk to the people about animals but it is what it is. Like, we have lockdown for a reason, and yeah, the more people stick to the lockdown and stick to the rules, the less time we'll all spend in a lockdown. Like, that's as simple as it is. So yeah, hopefully we'll be out of lockdown soon. I can get back to work, get back to doing what I absolutely love to do, but we'll just wait and see. But in terms of things, I am feeling better. I woke up this morning, my arm isn't sore anymore, and I feel like I'm sort of past the main part of the injection that I got. So we'll see how we go in 3 weeks' time when I get round 2. Yeah. In terms of the channel, I am going to be trying to do a bit more streaming again. We've got a few series on the go. We've got obviously Soul Link and Dungeons and Dragons with Keegan. We've got the Extreme Randomizer, which I'm absolutely loving. We have got the Swords, Pokemon Swords, which I want to continue as well. So we do have some things on the channel that I am going to be bringing back, and I want to continue because they're a lot of fun. Welcome in, Galen. How are you doing? Not going without a fight. So yeah, those are some things to sort of look forward to. But yeah, we're just out here trying to make the most of things and just really just taking in. Yeah, Alex, I am doing better. The reason I haven't streamed in so long is because I have woken up and I've not been like I haven't felt like streaming. Like I've woken up and I've not, like I've either been really tired or like I've just not had the motivation to get up and do anything, like, which it does happen, like after being in lockdown. It definitely happened last time. And when I get into a system where I wake up and I just want to play games with friends. I don't want the stress of trying to stream. So like that's why I haven't done a stream in so long. And I do feel bad the fact that I haven't been doing that, but it is one of those things where it's not easy to stream like people may think it is. But it does take a lot out of you. And I absolutely love to stream, but if I'm not in the right frame of mind, I'm not going to force myself to stream just to provide content which I wouldn't be happy with. So yeah, unfortunately streaming did have to take a bit of a back step because and there's others that have had the same sort of thing that I know of, and we do appreciate the community for their support and everything, and but yeah, it does happen, and yeah, there's no point trying to force something when I just don't feel it. But we are going to get back to streaming again, and we'll see how things go. Other things that have been happening is the Dungeons and Dragons, which happened on a Thursday afternoon for me, which was last night. Absolutely loving this campaign, having so much fun. Got big things for my character if he survives for the future, for the next act after what we're doing at the moment. So if you are interested in Dungeons and Dragons, make sure you check out Dungeons and Dragons on Twitch. And if you want the link, I can pop it into my Discord as well, because they're an amazing group of people trying to provide entertainment and a sense of like that enjoyment out of Dungeons and Dragons. So yeah, I definitely say if you haven't already, make sure you go check them out. They do every Thursday is a Dungeons and Dragons. Every second Friday they do Call of Cthulhu, which is they're doing in, what is it? About 4 hours time. We will be doing the Call of Cthulhu, which I am actually going to be a part of today. So that's exciting. I've got my character, which is a very different character to the other ones that I've tried to portray. So it'll be interesting to see how he goes. So they do that. There's also other Dungeons and Dragons in Call of Cthulhu, and they do a bit of Resident Evil stuff on there as well. So they're just out there trying to provide entertainment and enjoyment for people. So check them out. In fact, give me 1 second. So yeah, here is the link to the Dungeons and Dragons Twitch. So yeah, if you do like that sort of stuff, or even you just want to support them, feel free to jump over, click that link, and give them a follow. Because yeah, they are an amazing group of people, and they've also really helped me, like, with my, like, just enjoying life again. So they've really helped out. So it would mean a lot to all of them if you could go and support the channel in whatever way you can. Yeah, does anyone have any questions, any topics, anything they want to talk about? There's my main man, Keegan. How you doing? How are you doing? Telling me to stay hydrated? Need to fill that up at some point. Also, please do check out Keegan. He has been a major support, and another reason why I get up is like, because I want to hang out with Keegan, I want to play games, I want to do our Soul Link. So Keegan has been a big supporter. Not that he realised what's going on, but yeah, I appreciate Keegan. He's I have vented and ranted to him, so that's definitely been a big support. So Keegan's awesome. We stand Keegan. But yeah, anyone got any topics that they want to ask about, or yeah, anything they want to contribute to the conversation? Also, Keegan, we need to discuss when the next episode of Soul Links. Phoenix, how you doing? JJ, welcome into the chill stream. Hope you're doing well. No, I'm not usually here, but came to support. Well, I appreciate that, JJ. Any support is amazing. We appreciate it, and I know that people are busy, so any support is very much appreciated. So thank you for being here, and even just typing in the chat, being a part of the conversation. It definitely helps more than you guys actually realize. I couldn't do this without the support of the people that I've mentioned, as well as every single person that comes into the chat, every single person who hits that like button, every single person who lurks and just watches the stream, not even saying anything. You all mean so much. And that sort of, like, anyone who wants to be a part of the community is definitely welcomed, and helps me to wake up and do this. Have I been? I've been okay. Like, I'm better now. Like, I've had a lot sort of going on in the last couple of weeks, just in the fact that I've been in lockdown, so dealing with my own mental game has been a challenge. I got to spend time with my extended family last night in a Zoom call, which really boosted my morals and my spirit, and it's why I'm here today doing this chill stream. What's that? Revel and Kaneko Simp? I love you. So I appreciate you guys. Yeah, dono hype. So thank you for that, dono. Really, really appreciate that. I'm not sure exactly who it was, but thank you. Now I know who it is, so thank you. I appreciate you. But yeah, I'm feeling like just being able to hang with friends, talk to friends, get things off my chest, speak to the family last night. I am feeling better. And yeah, we are going to be continuing with Swords, with Soul Link, with Dungeons and Dragons, with the Extreme Randomizer, so all that sort of stuff. So, and I have spoken to fair enough. I appreciate that. Now I need to adjust. There we go. Plus there is something else that I have discussed with a certain someone which excites me. It's something a bit different, and it's going to provide something similar but different. So it is going to be a lock. That's as much as I'm going to say. But yeah, I'm excited to see what they do. It's someone who has done created a lot of ROMs. So hopefully he keeps it fairly simple for me, because I'm not that out there when it comes to things. But hey, Danny, welcome in. How's it going? Things are going better. Welcome into the stream. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, does anyone have any conversations or topics or questions they want to ask in that chat there for the topics of the story? Also, my phone. There we go. It's on. No, it's not charged. I need to get a new charger for my phone because the cord's starting to die. So once I get out of lockdown, that's what I'll be doing, is going to buy a new charger cord, at least. But yeah, things on the whole are doing good. I've been in lockdown for 2 weeks. I've had my first injection 2 days ago. Be getting my second one in 3 weeks. So that's going to be the scary one, because that's usually when people have a solid reaction. So, but we out here, we're having fun, and we just taking every day as it comes and want to make the most of it. So, yeah. I wanted to stop by and show some support. Oh, I appreciate that, Danny. I really, really do appreciate that. Every single person, even if they just lurk, if they hit that like button and lurk, that is amazing support, and I really appreciate it. For people who contribute to the conversation, that is amazing. It means that I can sort of answer questions, I can interact with you, I can go that next step with it, and we can have a genuine connection. And then for people like JJ, who goes that even further and want to support through donation, like donations are never required. Like, they are really, really appreciated. I love every single person, even for just lurking. So you guys are what makes this channel what it is, and it enables me to be who I am. What do you... You wrote it wrong, but I understand what you're saying, Keegan. Yes, so 2 days ago I did get my first shot, because I'm out in regional Dubbo. We don't have a lot of things, and a lot of, in Australia, a lot of the vaccinations that come out to this sort of area, they have been taken back to areas like Sydney and Melbourne and like Brisbane, those big areas where they have had a lot more people needing to get the injections. So out here, it's only like it was originally just the elderly and those that tested, like that sort of thing. But it's now, today would be day 7 of the general public being able to get the Pfizer. So they put out a post and like the different locations where you can go to get it. I did get there just before 9 o'clock in the morning, and I didn't leave until after 12 o'clock. It's just a walk-in, wait in line and get your injection kind of thing. It's not a booked appointment. But thankfully the next one we'll get a message where to go, what time to be there. So it will be a scheduled appointment one. So yes, I definitely will be staying hydrated. I've had a lot of people who have had the second shot and had quite bad reactions to it. So thankfully for this first one, I did have the only thing that I had happen was my arm's been dead for 2 days, and it's not even that bad today. So I think I've been very lucky with it. But yeah, I am going to make sure that I'm definitely drinking plenty. I'll have like my headache tablets and stuff like that. I'll have plenty of food to try and reduce anything. But yeah, I will be keeping you guys informed. And if I do start having a reaction, then we'll definitely be keeping you guys either through other people letting you know if I can't physically get up and do stuff. But yeah, England not good in hooligans. Exactly right, Sammy. I had both my shots earlier this year. It was rough for me. Yeah, Kay she was perfectly fine for the first one. She had a bit of a headache, but her second one really knocked her around. So like, she's not someone who would normally complain or anything, but yeah, it knocked her around. My family seemed like the rest of my family have gotten theirs, and they seemed pretty good. Didn't really have much reactions to it. But in the conversation I had last night with my extended family, like one of them got their first shot and like their blood pressure dropped and they passed out and all this sort of stuff. So it definitely is an individual reaction, and people do react to it differently. So we need to respect that. So if people are getting it, make sure that you are there supporting however you can. Like just make sure that you are giving them moral support, talking to them, making sure they're okay. And if they are being a bit persistent and not wanting to go to the doctors, make sure you are giving them the support and encouragement to go to get checked out. It's funny, first one was worse for me, but immune compromise. Okay, fair enough. But yeah, it's definitely something that I like. I work in the tourism industry. I am in the public's image. I am talking to people face to face a lot. I am interacting with people. So like I've been very lucky that even though the zoo that I work at, we have had people come out this way who should have been in lockdown. We've had people out here, like a lot of people out here in Dubbo in the last 2 weeks have tested positive. Thankfully, I haven't had any symptoms. I've been housebound for the last at least 2 weeks in lockdown and wasn't really getting out much beforehand because of the numbers of restrictions in Sydney and that sort of area. We weren't getting a lot of people coming to stay at the zoo, which is the tours that I do, are the people who stay overnight. So like I haven't had as much contact as I did like the month beforehand. So yes, I work at a zoo here in Dubbo. I absolutely love it. I am basically, my title is guest experience officer. I do anyone who stays over at the zoo. I with that sort of group, I provide not so much encounters, but I take them on tours and interaction around the zoo overnight. So that I absolutely love it, getting to talk to people and share my passion and my love for animals. And one of the tours that I do is based around Australian animals, and talking to Australians, because obviously we can't have international tourism at the moment. But talking to people, Australian people, about Australian animals is extremely hard, because like for people here in Australia, they're like, oh, it's a koala, oh, it's a kangaroo. So like trying to get them excited about our own Australian animals is hard. Like people would come from all around the world just to see a koala. And yet people here in Australia are like, oh yeah, it's a koala. They eat leaves, they sleep a lot. So the fact that I get to do that and I can have people come away from these Australian tours saying that they have a newfound excitement and love for an animal that I've talked about, like that for me is amazing. Because the more we can get people loving Australian animals, the more we want to protect them. And the more we're going to have koalas and kangaroos and quokkas and all these amazing Australian wildlife for the future. It's easy to talk to Australians and get them excited about a tiger or a lion or an elephant or a hippo or things like that, but to get an Australian excited about a koala, that is a tough gig. So that's what I love. So talking to people about all animals, but getting them excited about any and having them change their mind. I've had someone come to me, they'd been at the zoo all day, they were staying overnight, and they told me that throughout the day they intentionally they avoided all of the Australian animals areas. They didn't get off and look at them because they've seen it before. But the next day, they are going to go back and look at all of those beautiful Australian animals because of my tour. That for me is above and beyond amazing. That's awesome. You get to work at Zoom. More exciting. Well, every job has its perks, and every job has. If we didn't have someone doing banking, then we would like. It may not seem as exciting as some other jobs, but every job is important. There is a reason that we have every job, and like, yeah, you may not think it's exciting, but doesn't mean it's not important. Whatever role you do is important in the bigger scheme of things. Like, if we didn't have banks, then we would just think of the money issues that we'd have. Went to the zoo and saw a pack of camels. But yeah, I am excited to be able to get back and continue what I'm doing. I'm excited to be able to talk to you guys here in the chat and be able to form that connection and get back to streaming and doing that sort of thing. I'm excited for being able to hang out with my family after the conversations last night. My family is large. We are crazy. We are loud. We love spending time and having a joke with each other and things like that. So after that last night, I am excited for when lockdown does finally end and we can have a family birthdays again and be able to celebrate with each other. Well, as long as you enjoy it, that is all that matters. Because if you are working and you're not enjoying what you do, it does make a huge struggle. Oh, fair enough, Space Ghost. Also, welcome in. How are you doing? And Zenon, welcome in. Welcome into our chill stream. Does anyone else have a topic of conversation they would like to add? Whilst I wait for any answers, let me just quickly... favorite wild animal? Depends on the category. If we're talking lizards, it is I love the veiled chameleon. Talking snakes, I'm a reticulated python fan. If we're talking marine life, I love penguins and I love orca. If we're talking birds, like, I've always had a soft spot for the rainbow lorikeets. Noisy, crazy bird, but they're absolutely beautiful. But I've also always loved blue and gold macaws. Blue and gold macaws are, in my mind, beautiful animals. Like, they look amazing. They're so intelligent, and like the ones that I've worked with have been quite remarkable creatures. So it really, like, I don't have a favorite overall, but if you like, I categorize things a little bit more, so I go that way. It's hot and humid here. Summer in the States, so it's supposed to cool down next week. Well, hopefully it does cool down, but not too much. Hopefully it just gets to that really nice temperature. Just someone's realized a song today. Ooh. Did you know Steve Irwin had a... I have heard that. I don't know if it was called something different here, or whether it was a different one, but I've seen pretty much most of Steve Irwin's Crocodile Hunter stuff. In terms of animes, I also welcome in Lucifer. How are you doing? There's a few that I have watched. Obviously, like your Pokemon, Digimon, things like that. When I was a child, Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff these days. Attack on Titan. I've started rewatching My Hero Academia again. because I got to a certain point where I'd watched all the English dubbed ones, and then I stopped watching it because they were they'll only bring out like one a week sort of thing. So I stopped watching because I can't watch the English sub ones because yeah, they just annoys me after watching the dubbed ones. So I'm now going back and rewatching that. I need to watch, like, I know the 4th series is out now, and I started watching that, but then I got busy and I stopped watching it, so I need to start that up again. But yeah, Attack on Titan and My Hero Academia are 2 that I love. How's it out? I'm doing, I would say, pretty bad. Oof. Lucifer, if you do need to chat, you can always send me a DM, or if you want to, like, it's up to you if you want to talk about it, things like that. But yeah, it is up to you. We are a safe space here. We do want to make sure that everyone is doing well, and help out wherever I can. So let me know. The Dead by Daylight stream. I think I need to talk to Keegan. We need to do that again. That was fun. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Yes, the wiggle. Someone needs to go back and do a best of. Oh, Keegan is still here. But yeah, someone who is actually clever and knows how to do that stuff needs to, because I have no skills when it comes to that. But yeah, needs to go back and do like a best of Soul Link, or go through the Soul Link things and create a best of me and Keegan, because there'd be so many funny moments that would make a great montage of Keegan and I in so many different series. But that's another reason I love working with Keegan, is it is amazing. We get on so well, and even off streams we just have so many laughs and so many random moments that just Keegan and I spend like 5 minutes laughing at each other. It's so good. Did you know there's an actual city in the States called Truth or Consequence? Oof. Like, that sounds like an interesting place. Hey, we're getting a Zeb Striker Army raid. Welcome in, everyone. We got Consumer. Welcome in Garrett. Welcome in Kyrie. Welcome in Jacob, as always. Welcome in Third Gen. Welcome in Lord. How are you all? Welcome into our chill stream. How are you all doing today? Hope you are well. How was your stream? What were you streaming? You were doing... What were you doing? I did see what you were doing before, but I can't remember. There you are. Here is the link. Go check out Jacob, as always, if you have not already. Another amazing person. Someone who I've looked up to for more years than I will say, because... that's right, the random ability Kaizo, that's right. That is perfectly fine, Lucifer, that is perfectly fine. I hope you are well, and as I said, I am here if you do wish to talk about anything. Always here to support. But yeah, welcome in, everyone. Hope you are well. My name is Jacob. I do quite a variety of things here on the channel. I am an Australian streamer. We are out here just doing some bit of a chill chat today. If you have any topic of conversation you'd like to talk about, feel free to pop it in the chat. I also do Pokemon stuff. I've done some Digimon stuff in the past. Strategy-based games, we love those. I loved being able to get my brain really working on a strategy or something like that. Dead by Daylight, we've done Unite, we've done... I've got a Soul Link with Keegan, which has been going for over a year. We out here having a bit of fun. We are PG-13. We like to have a bit of a chill chat, bit of a good community bond sort of thing. I'm doing all right. I've had a bit of a rough time being like. I'm currently just gone past the 2nd week of lockdowns here in Dubbo and New South Wales. So I've had a bit of a hurdle trying to get over my mental things of that. but had an amazing conversation, like a Zoom meeting with my extended family last night, and that was amazing, being able to talk to them and just see them and have a laugh. And we did some trivia and just had some fun with that, and that's really boosted my spirits and made me feel a lot better, which is why I'm here today doing this. Yeah, more of a soul loop at this point is probably more accurate way of doing it. Welcome in, Kevin, as well. Very small city in New Mexico. Because if you randomize Pokemon, it makes the game easy. It does. So just encounters and abilities, yeah. Conquest was a fun time, and I'm really... Hang on, let me look up, because I know that there was talk of a new Conquest game. Oh, no, there was... What was it? Let me see. Do they have... It's still saying that it's to be released at some point this year. Okay. So it's now been delayed. Unfortunately, the Digimon Survive, which is basically the Digimon version of Pokemon Conquest, looks like it's not coming out sometime in 2022, unfortunately. But I'm super looking forward to that. I'm extremely excited for that, because that is right up my alley. It doesn't look like there's any information. Yeah, anyway. I would like them to do another Pokemon Conquest. Like, every time I see a Pokemon Direct, I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that they'll just slide it in there. But unfortunately, I haven't seen it yet. I haven't heard any more about that Project Triangle Strategies game, which we did the demo, and I absolutely loved that. I may even, like, there is also thoughts of doing a Fire Emblem game on the channel, because that's the same style of thing, so I may even get that going at some point. But yeah, does anyone have any topics of conversation they want to add in, or anything they want to pop in? Conversations, questions, queries? Updated version with more Pokemon and a Fairy Kingdom would be... Oh, that would be amazing! Like, that would be cool. That would be amazing. I now want to go back and start playing it again, but like, start over. But yeah, we did do a lot of Conquest in the early days. It was it was a lot of fun. Yes. Picked it up again last week and just sailed through. Yeah, it's it's definitely interesting. Feels like just yesterday. It's crazy to think that it's been like 15 months since I started this like streaming Pokemon Conquest. I feel like I've grown so much as a person and as a streamer and a content creator since those days. Like it's crazy to think of how like all that time ago. But yeah, if there's not, yeah, let me go back. Let me have a quick look and see. The very first. Let me have a look. Let me have a look. So the very first actual, like I did my test stream on March 20th. So that's the 3rd, so March 20th this year, so April, May, June, July, August. So that's almost 18 months. I'm over the 17-month mark since I've started streaming. And if I'm looking back like at those early streams, like actually there's absolutely crazy. Like almost 18 months since I started streaming. It's made it cool before Shaky Penguin. It really doesn't feel like that. It's just blows my mind. A year and a half, and I've like, what am I at now? I'm sitting at 769 subs. Like that is crazy. Like when I first started streaming, I didn't think I'd get past 200 subs. Like I thought that people wouldn't come to my streams, and to think that we are coming up on, like we are 31 subs away from 800 subs on the channel. Like that is crazy. Oh my goodness. Like it just blows my mind that the amount of support that the channel has seen. It's crazy. Like I would have never dreamed that I would be 231 subs away from like 1K. Like it's incredible. Like I'm just this simple PG guy from Australia. Like I started this whole journey just wanting to like be able to have a space for people to feel safe and talk, and like a place where people could go and enjoy however long I'm streaming, and that like even doesn't matter what is happening in the rest of their life, that have like 2 hours or however long I'm streaming where they can get away from that pain or that stress or that struggles, that worries, anything that concerns them, and they can just enjoy that little bit of time without having to worry about it. They've got a carefree zone. Like that was what I set out to do, and now that I'm sitting here, I have so many amazing friends, so many amazing people in the community that I look up to, that I just want to hang out with and I want to work with. Like this community extends so far, and there are so many people that are intertwining throughout all of those things, that all I want to do is just work with them. Like I feel so blessed that I've been able to work with one of my best friends, Keegan, for all this time. We still get on so well. We have so many laughs, so many ridiculous moments. I've been able to work with Mikeyyy, another best friend, like my birthday buddy. I've been able to work with James, who I've known for like many years before I even started streaming, who we've hung out in person when we were back doing theatre together. I'm able to get out of bed and talk to some amazing people from all over the world. Like, I've been able to meet someone, meet someone online who I've watched their stuff for over 10 years. Like, like having that person who I've looked up to and was an inspiration for me to start streaming all those years ago, to actually be able to talk and interact and hang out with them, as well as meeting the most amazing woman in Kay, who is like, she's there for everyone and she has the most beautiful soul, the most beautiful heart. I am so lucky that I not only get to talk to her, but get to call her my girlfriend. Like, I am like this little tiny thing that I wanted to start has become a huge accomplishment, a huge, like, amazing thing. And the more people that come into the streams and the more people that get to interact with only means that it becomes more and more amazing, that I get to more friends, more people I get to talk to, more people I get to work with and interact with and make a genuine connection with. Like, I would have, like, 18 months ago, I would have never dreamed of what I started to becoming what it is now. Like, that it's just crazy to me that what has happened. And I genuinely have to thank each and every person for being a part of this community, because the reason that this community is so amazing is because of you and what you all bring, the diversity, the differences, the amazingness that you all bring to this community and to the streams, like to all of us, like myself, Keegan, Mikeyyy, everyone who streams, the conversations, the chats, everything that you have with us in the chat section. We couldn't do it without you. You are such an amazing community, and I thoroughly appreciate all of you. Like, that's, like, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for making this journey as amazing as it is and amazing as it has been. And I am so excited for the future, because it means that I get to do this more. And, like, I know that there's other people who have reached 1K and all that, but again, like, for me, it's all about the connection that I can make with people. If I get to 1K and I can get start getting, like, members and stuff like that, that would be incredible. But that's a bonus goal, honestly. The only difference between the early days campaign to now is the number of people. Still want the same chill fun. You are still the same. Yes, it is true. Like, I feel like I have grown in the sense of understanding this industry a lot more, but I've also grown in respect for the people that come in to the channel. Like, every single person who comes into the stream, even if it's they just come in with a raid and they leave, like, they make an impact on the stream. They make an impact on the channel, on the community. Like, people come into the streams and they may just be lurking in the background, but they're still making a difference. So yeah, it's it's incredible, and I'm very blessed to have such an amazing community and such amazing supporters as each and every one of you out there. If I keep going like this, I'm gonna need tissues. Love for lurkers. We appreciate lurkers. Lurkers' life matters. And I know all the stuff that I stream isn't everyone's cup of tea. I know there's people out there who don't always enjoy what I do, but they still pop into the chat. They still lurk for a couple of minutes. And the fact that even though they don't really like the game that I'm playing, or they're not that interested in the style of thing that I'm doing, they're still there. Like, it's amazing. Right. Right. Right, yeah. It's so much more than I could have ever imagined. It is beyond ridiculously amazing. To think that I've been able to have an impact on so many people's lives and be able to create this safe space where people have been able to talk about things that have been troubling them, like they having issues in their life, and we're able to talk through as a family, as a community, as equals, and be able to help them through like whatever situations they may be having. Like, I'm just a guy who I've had a lot of bad things, like personally. Like, I've had loss, I've had like things happen in my life, and I've been able to use my experiences to change the lives of others. So that is why I'm here. Like, the more people that come into the streams, the more of a change I can, the more I can try to help people. And yeah. If you aren't enjoying it yourself, then there's no sense playing it. Play it for your... Yeah, it's exactly right. Like, I could have reached 1,000 subs, but instead of playing games that I have been playing, I could have played Fortnite, or I could have played Minecraft, or I could have done other things which aren't my style. But it wasn't about that. It was, for me, it was about being true to who I am, not playing a game that would be extremely popular and would get a lot of people in just for the sake of it. I'm proud of my friends who have been able to reach that 1K mark with being who they are, like Mikeyyy and Keegan and James, and all of those who I've been able to interact with over the years, who have already reached that incredible milestone. Like, I'll get there at some stage, I'm guessing, but I'm going to be who I am. And it's always been about the quality of interactions rather than the quantity of people. Like, even in the early days, I was so excited to have like a couple of people chatting and talking and giving me tips on Conquest and helping me, and like that kind of thing, like Conquest and Digimon World DS, and like that sort of small scale interaction. And I'm just as happy nowadays having each and every one of you interacting with me now in this almost hour-long stream. Wow. But I'm going to stop talking about this sort of stuff, and does anyone have any final comments, questions, any topics, anything they want to go into? Otherwise, there's two things we need to do before. I need someone to give me a species of animal. The first species of animal I see typed in the chat, because we've reached 23 likes on this. So we need to do an animal fact. Swedish music artist. Nice. Anything in particular, or? I saw deer first. Is there any particular type of deer? Because there are a lot of different types of deer out there. What type of deer would you like an animal fact on, Zenon? Then we'll do a deer fact. And then if there's any other thing, any last comments people want to say, any last questions they want to ask me, otherwise we will then go on a raid. We'll see who is live. Any kind of deer? So I'm going to type, yeah. All right. All right, let's see. So, deer. Their eyes are actually on the side of their heads. And the reason for this, it gives them actually a 310 degrees of viewing ability. So they can actually see quite a way around. And you know what? We're going to have some bonus facts just because I want to. There are actually over 60 different species of deers worldwide, and they're on every single continent in the world except for Antarctica. The only species of deer in Africa is the Barbary red deer. Deer can jump up to 10 feet high, and they're actually very good swimmers. So there is a few ones there. I do actually have that. I do have that notebook. That is all good. Yeah, welcome in, Wolfblood. Hope you are doing well. So with those deer facts done, we are actually now going to go on a bit of a raid. So please stick around for the raid. I appreciate everyone giving the love to this channel, and we'd like to spread that love as well. So let's see, who are we going to? Let's see who we are going to raid. What? I think we're going to go here. This is someone I can't remember the last time I raided them. Yeah, unfortunately, Wolfblood, we have been going for an hour now, so... Yeah, so we're going to go on the hashtag Smithy raid. But yeah, please do the raid tag once. Please do the correct raid tag. I love you all. Thank you for being here and spending time with me and supporting the channel over the last almost 18 months that it's been going. But we are going to go and hang out with Mark Mini-Mad V. So here is the link. I will see you over there in just a moment. Please make sure you like and sub over there as well, and stay for at least a couple of minutes. So, but we will be back. We will be streaming more. I'll be talking to Keegan about the Dungeons and Dragons and the Soul Link and all that sort of stuff to try and get that going again. But until next time, I love you all. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for supporting not just me, but the entire community. You guys are the reason we can do this. But until next time, love you all. Take it easy. Bye.